What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be delivering all these horses from my brand new ranch to a special farm that is across all the way over there. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the secret channel. It does mean a lot to me. So enough of the yap, I think it's time to begin. What a beautiful day. What's up everyone, welcome back to another southern mudding video, and today we have a special video because we are going to be transporting horses. Let's go. W's in the chat. So if you guys take a look over here, we have some beautiful horses. I think this one is eating right now, and then this one looks like my sister. So pretty much we're going to be taking some of our horses and we're going to be taking it towards a different farmhouse because we're going to be selling them for some money. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. So first things first, oh my goodness, look at all of this. I am so rich, you guys. We've got an expensive RV, the brand new Escalade, all blacked out with the most expensive GMC and a nice supercar. Dude, I think I might be a little bit rich. Anyways, first thing is first, we're gonna open up the door just like so, and we're gonna move this a little bit forward because we're gonna put back the Escalade. So let me quickly hop in. There we go. Oh my goodness, this thing sounds so good. So we're gonna put this thing back, we're gonna park it, I'm gonna turn on those hazards off, and boom, look at that. That looks so clean, you guys. All right, so let me quickly hop back in. We're gonna make our way towards the trailer store so we can bring it and start loading up all the horses so we can get them delivered at the barn. I guess the farm, not barn, but I think there's a barn at a farm. What am I saying? Am I even speaking English? Anyways, enough of the yap. Let's make our way towards the trailer store. We're gonna make our way and head in towards town because they want this delivered by 4 p.m. so a little bit sooner than usual, which I think we might be able to do on time right now. What time is it right now? Alrighty, right now it looks like it is about 12 p.m. which I think we should have enough time to go back and forth across the town. Oh no, across town? Well, I'm gonna do my best, but it looks like we are back in town. Let's pull into the trailer store and look at that. We have the trailer right here that we're gonna be connected towards with our pickup. Let me just quickly put down the tailgate just like so we can get this thing connected. Let me carefully do this. Careful and perfect. Let's go. Where did my truck go? Anyways, it is now back with the power of editing, or I guess the magic of editing. We're gonna hop right back in just like so. Let me quickly close that, and we're gonna quickly run over to the tool store because we gotta get some water troughs. I think that's what it's called, because my horses need extra water so they could survive. So let's quickly run into the tool store and maybe we could find some other farming stuff that we could add to our big multi-million-dollar ranch house. Let's open that up right there, and ooh, this is a really nice store, you guys. Let's see what's going around here. Let's see, what do I need for the ranch house? Ooh, what is this? Oh, here it is, the water trough or trough. I'm not sure how you say that, but we're gonna be using this thing. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy. It's bigger than my face. Look at this. Boom. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna be buying one of those things, and then ooh, we could also wait. Can I get another one? I don't think I can. I'm gonna buy a dog house, and then I'm gonna buy an American flag. Awesome. Oh, we could also add fireworks to our ranch. All right, nice. So I'm gonna quickly check out. Hopefully this is not too expensive. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be $450. Dude, I'm going mega poor. I'm kidding. You guys know I'm really rich, but we have all of the things right here. So I'm gonna load them in the bed. Let me quickly put them in the bed just like this. All right, and now we can make our way back home so we can start getting all these horses loaded in the back of the trailer. So let's make a left turn right here at the stop sign. Careful. Oh my goodness, I almost hit the rock. And now we're gonna step on it so we can make our way back into the map expansion where our huge ranch house is going to be. Ooh, should I take the highway? Nah, I'm not gonna take the highway. I don't think there's gonna be a way to get to my house if I take the highway. So we're gonna stick to the main road and just make a turn right here. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the ranch. Home sweet home. So we're gonna quickly pull in, and I'm gonna try to reverse this thing so we can start loading up all the horses into the back of the trailer. So let me carefully do this. Careful. Oh my goodness, bro, this is such a tight turn. I'm not sure how anyone can do this besides me, because you guys know I'm the best driver. Get it? All right, never mind. I think we're good. So I'm gonna quickly hop out. Let me quickly open up my door, and I'm gonna take all the materials that we put in here and take them right out just like so. Boom. And before we do load up all the horses, let me quickly give the water to my horses. I'm gonna place it right around here because they are super thirsty. They're gonna be drinking a lot of water. And we're gonna throw some fireworks. Let's see, where can I put some? Oh, I could put some fireworks like right here. Nice, we can launch them tonight. Now the doghouse, honestly, I should probably put the doghouse back here. I'm gonna place it right there between our beautiful campfire. Look at that. Now we're ready to get a doggy, which we might do in the future. And lastly, we cannot forget about the American flag, which I'm gonna be putting right there in the middle of my home. Dude, that looks freaking amazing, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna make my way towards the back of the trailer. So I'm gonna start opening up these doors. There we go. I'm gonna open this one as well, and then I'm gonna open up the barn just like so. And let me just make sure all of these are open for the horses to get in. All right, yes, perfect. Now we just gotta load up the horses. Let me close that one out. I don't think we're gonna need that one. So we're gonna be taking this horse, and then we're gonna be taking this horse, and then we're gonna be taking this horse as well. So I'm gonna let them make their way towards the inside of the trailer. Meanwhile, I dance. Alright, so I think all the horses should now be loaded on the back of the trailer. So we're gonna close that up. And some of you might say, well, Hakai, there's no horses in the back of the trailer. What are you talking about? Guys, we gotta pretend. So I'm gonna close up that door. We've got all the horses loaded in the back of the trailer, and we're gonna be making our way towards the barn, which is gonna be across town. And honestly, I think I might go down this road over here, because apparently if I take this road and then drive all the way down for probably like around 3 to 5 minutes, I should be able to see the farm. So we're gonna be taking this road right here. I don't think I've ever been around this area. It's pretty nice and calm, but let's turn on those blinkers and make a gigantic turn. I'm dying. And then let me quickly check on my gas. Let's see how we're doing on gas. And oh, I'm a little bit low on gas, so I'm gonna quickly run and grab some diesel for my huge truck. So let me quickly hop out. Let's grab some diesel, and I'm gonna quickly run into the store and grab a quick trip snack so we cannot be starving on our way over there. So I think I might grab some chips. Which one looks? Oh, these look delicious. Look at this. We got some nice cheese snacks. I'm also gonna grab a cola. Ooh, what is this? Kiwi. This looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna quickly check out. Where did I check out? Oh, right here. So I guess I'm gonna be working today. Oh, wait. Can I actually get a donut? No freaking way. All right, so I guess I'll check out by myself. I guess I have to clock in. All right, check out the snacks, the cola, and the donuts, and that is gonna be it for the trip. For it, I don't know what the name of this spot is, but there. So let me quickly hop into the truck, finish off this mission, and get these horses delivered. Ooh, those houses look really nice. All right, so right now we're driving, and I'm looking for the farm, but I don't see any farm right now. Let me know if you guys see any farms in the distance, because dude, I feel like I'm kind of blind. I don't see it at all. I'm gonna continue driving, and wait a minute, is that a farm right there? No, that's a farmhouse. We're looking for a farm. So I think I have an idea. I'm gonna make a right turn on this road, and I'm gonna wait, no way. Look at that. Do you guys see that? There's a farm in the distance. Okay, so it looks like that is gonna be the farm that we gotta make our way towards. And let's close that door. Now my next question is going to be, where do I enter? Because I don't see any entrance so far unless we take this dirt path, which I think I have no choice but to take it. So let's pull in. Hopefully we don't have any trouble. All right, not bad. This is actually going better than I thought. And I think we might load the horses right in the middle of the barn. So let me quickly turn around. There we go. And I'm gonna back this thing up. Now I'm gonna throw this in park, turn on those emergency lights, and let's quickly start unloading all of these horses. But before I do, I'm gonna open this up right there, and ooh, look at that. I think it's more of my siblings. Anyways, I think I might reverse a little bit more. So let me quickly do that. I am going to reverse a little bit more. There you go. Put it in park, and let me just quickly open this door just like so, and we're gonna load up all the animals into the barn. But this is a really nice ranch, or I guess farm. Ranch, farm, tomato. I think it's the same thing. But meanwhile, the horses get off the trailer. Let's have a little bite of our donut. Ooh, whoa, holy moly. I'm gonna have such a huge sugar rush. I think we should add more then. Here, let's have a little drink of our soda. Oh yeah, dude. I feel so hyper, and I am so full. But since I am so full, I'm not gonna grab any of the cheese snacks and save them for tomorrow. But anyways, I think this is finished. So we're gonna close up the back just like so. And let me quickly move the trailer a little bit forward so we can close the barn so the animals cannot escape. So let me quickly close this. There we go. guys, I am now stuck with the animals. Alright, I managed to escape and we can now return the trailer where we got it from. So I'm gonna hop into my GMC and we are gonna pull out. Let me just turn on those hazards just like that, and we gotta start driving more faster because if you guys take a look, the sun is about to start going down, which pretty much means that we're running out of time. So let's step on this thing and let's make a right on this intersection right here. Dude, that was an insane turn right there. But anyways, we are back in town. W's in the chat, you guys. Let's make a left and let's start pulling into the trailer store. And I think I'm gonna park it where I got it from. So we're gonna throw the truck in reverse and let me carefully do this. Hopefully I still got the skills to reverse this gigantic trailer, and I think that is gonna be a nice spot to park it. Oh no, I'm really crooked. Hold on, let me fix this. Nice. All right, perfect. Oh, well, there goes my truck again. All right, so I managed to grab my truck again. I don't know where that thing ended up going, but using my powers I was able to get it back. But as you guys can see, the sun is about to go down, so I'm gonna step on this thing so fast you guys are gonna see me hit 100 miles per hour because I want to make it in time to my house. So we're gonna step on this thing and then we're gonna make a gigantic drift on this turn. And would you look at that? Home sweet home. I told you guys, I can be a really fast driver. And where should I park up my truck? I think I might just park it right here because I don't really have a spot to park this thing. So we're gonna throw this thing in park, turn off the engine, and boom, look at that. We managed to make our way back to our farmhouse before the sunset. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Bye bye. What's up everyone, welcome back to another 8 p.m. video, and today we are going to be testing out the brand new suspension and we're going to be building some of the most insane mudding trucks in American Plains Mudding. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our GMC right here. Look at this thing. This thing is so small. I think I'm going to add a suspension kit onto this thing. So we're going to make our way towards the mechanic shop, and we're also going to be able to pick up some brand new trucks at the mechanic shop and customize them and turn them into off-roading mudding machines. So let's make our way over there, and of course we're also going to put them to the test. Our goal is to make sure they pass the test, and we do this before the sun sets, so we don't have too much time on our hands. So let me turn on my blinker and let's make a left turn onto the main road, and then we're gonna slow down onto this road and we're gonna make a right turn. So let's do that right now, and the mechanic shop should be down the road. We are now back in town. Let's go. And as you guys can see, here are all the trucks that we are going to be transforming into off-roading mudding machines. But let's quickly take a look at the trucks that we are going to be working today. So first one is going to be this Raptor R4. Such a beautiful off-roading vehicle, but it doesn't have a suspension kit, so it's really low to the ground. Next up, we have this kind of old square body truck. It's really nice. I love the color. It's got this nice dark cherry color going on. Even the interior, look at the color of that. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. And lastly, we have one of the brand new revamps of the Ram trucks that was, I think, added at the beginning of April. I could be wrong, but we're gonna be turning this thing into an off-roading machine. So I think we should begin with our truck. And now we're not gonna turn this into an off-roading machine because it's a work truck, but we are going to be raising the suspension because it is very short, and I'm typically used to driving much higher. But let's go and quickly go to the settings. Let's go to suspension and let's raise this a little bit. Now let's raise the front just like so. Oh, look at that. It's starting to look good already. And then I think that is gonna be good. Actually, you know what? Let me increase the spring force from the back as well, and that should be good right there. All right, so we raised it a little bit and now it's looking a little bit much taller. Maybe it's a little bit too tall, but I think it's gonna work for now. So let's park this thing right here and let's get started with the Ford Raptor. I think the Ford Raptor is gonna get a really nice suspension kit because right now it is pretty short. So let's pull into the garage and let's start working on this thing. All right, let me go to the suspension, and then for the front we're gonna raise it just like so, and then the back we're gonna raise it kind of like the same amount. Actually, you know what, let me raise this a little bit more, and then let me fix the minimum length just a tad bit. And lastly, let's add some camber to the tires because I don't like when it's all crooked like that. I like it when it's kind of like this. Yes, I think that looks pretty nice. Let me add a rear spring and then I'm gonna fix the front. All right, so I think I got everything fixed up on the Raptor R. So let's get this thing turned on and let's get it parked right next to this truck. Actually, you know what? We can actually take it mudding. So let's go and test this thing out. Let's see how this thing performs. And good thing that there's a mudding pit right down here. This mudding pit is gigantic, you guys. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So hopefully the Raptor R does not have any issues with the brand new suspension that we just installed, but it looks very, very clean, you guys. All right, so let me hop in and let me get it turned on. Let's go and start this test. We're gonna go all the way around, and if it passes, then it's gonna be a W. But let's begin on this side of the mudding pit, and oh my goodness, whoa. All right, not bad, not too shabby. It doesn't have too much problem. It's going pretty well actually, but we're gonna turn around on that corner and then we're gonna loop around and finish this little mudding pit. So let's go around here. So far so good. It doesn't seem to get stuck or have any issues, which it looks like it's gonna be a huge W. And look at that, we managed to go throughout the entire mudding pit without getting stuck. But let's quickly run this through the car wash because it is super dirty, and I think it deserves it because it managed to pass the mudding pit. But look at that, that was super easy, you guys. Let's head back to the mechanic shop and let's continue with the second vehicle. Now the second vehicle seems to be, I think this might be another Ford. So let's get this thing parked up right there and let me jump into this old rust bucket. I'm kidding, you guys, this thing is a beauty. But let me carefully back into the garage so we can add a suspension kit onto this beauty. So let me get this thing parked, turn off the engine, and let's throw on a brand new suspension. But let me quickly check the engine and make sure this thing is supercharged. All right, everything looks good. So let me go towards the suspension and let's begin customizing this thing. So we're gonna add a little bit of suspension towards the front, just like so, and then we're gonna go to minimum length and then increase this all the way, and then we're pretty much gonna do the same thing for the rear right here. So let me increase the height a little bit and then max this out. Awesome, look at that, it's looking very good. Now let me just fix up the camber because it's kind of a little bit too inwards and I don't like that. So let me just do it a little bit outwards, just like so, and I think that is gonna be rock solid. So let me quickly turn this on. I'm gonna change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive and let's go and take this to the mudding pit. Dude, I think this is gonna perform pretty well. I don't think it's gonna fail, but if it does, then I am gonna be very sad, you guys. So let's go through the mudding pit. We're gonna start on the right side like we did with the Raptor R, and all right, it looks like, oh my goodness, it didn't even get dirty, you guys. All right, let's see if it gets dirty on this section of the mudding pit. But let me go in. Oh my goodness, yo, that is crazy, you guys. I am speechless. I don't know what to say. This thing does not want to get muddy. This thing is indestructible. Am I speaking too soon? Actually, I'm very curious if it's gonna go through the entire mudding pit without getting dirty, you guys. But so far it seems to be performing very well, and it looks like only, oh, it looks like it got muddy. I mean, it still passed the challenge. Very good, but I tried to not get this truck muddy at all. But I'm still very impressed, you guys. I did not think it was gonna do that well. But let's run it through the car wash, get it cleaned up like brand new, and let's start making our way towards the mechanic shop. Alrighty everyone, we are here at the mechanic shop, so let's get this thing parked up right next to the Raptor R. Now both of these vehicles passed the test and have been performing very well. I'm actually a little bit more impressed with this truck than the Raptor R because that thing was covered in mud. I'm not sure if you guys remember, that thing was covered in mud. Even my bed had like an inch of mud. But we have one last vehicle, which is going to be the Ram. I forgot the model of this. This might be a 1500, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to go and customize this thing into a mudding monster. So hopefully we can build something good. But let me carefully back this thing up. Oh, hold on, let me try not to hit the electrical box, because if I hit the electrical box, it's going to be a disaster. But let's get this thing parked right here and let's start customizing. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is make this truck a little bit more dark grayish, kind of like this. I think I love that color. And then we're going to add some reflectance. Next up is the engine. So you guys know we're going to add a lot of power, 25%, and one supercharger. Before we do the suspension, I want to see if we can do any of the attachments, and I don't know if I'm going to add any attachments actually. I mean, we can add a light bar, we could add a winch just in case this thing gets stuck, and let me remove this hitch that is in the bed. Oh, and of course we cannot forget the mud flaps. We got, oh, actually, you know what, it's not gonna look good because we're gonna raise this super tall. Alrighty, that is going to be it for the attachments. Now we can work on the suspension. Oh, and by the way, remind me, you guys, to tint out my windows because it is very clear, you guys. Now for for the height, we're gonna increase this just a tad bit, and then we're gonna do the same with the rear. I don't like to add too much suspension on my trucks, and then we're gonna go to minimum length and max that out, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the rear and max that out. And before we do finish up, we're gonna add some camber. We're gonna make the tires a little bit outward, just like so. And like I said, remind me, you guys, I have to add tint. I cannot live without tint. So let's add some tint. We're gonna make this a little bit darker, add some transparency, and that is gonna be it for this Ram right here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, we just built an off-road machine, I hope, and this thing does not get stuck. But before we do head out and take this to the test for our last truck, let me actually quickly close the garage right here. So let me quickly close that just like so. And wait, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 3 p.m. All right, so let me hop in the Ram and let's get this thing tested out here at the mudding pit. I'm really nervous, you guys. I wonder how muddy this thing is gonna get. Hopefully not too much. And let's begin on the right side. Alrighty, look at that. Our wheels are now in. Dude, we are like an inch away from hitting the mud, and oh, our bed seems to get dirty now. Oh my goodness, our bed is now dirty. Don't worry, we're gonna have to go to the car wash, but let's go around this turn and let's make our way back. And oh my goodness, it looks like the main body seems to be dirty now. We just need the bumper and the tailgate to get dirty. Let's finish up this mudding pit track and let's see if that is gonna be it for the mud on this truck. And it looks like that is gonna be it. Oh, did I get stuck? Oh no, you guys, I think I'm stuck. Am I actually stuck? Wait, hold on, let me step on this thing. And oh my goodness, you guys, that was a really close call. Oh my goodness, my heart sank to the bottom, and I seriously thought I was gonna get stuck. I mean, I don't think it would have been too much of a problem because we do have a winch, and I think we can connect it to one of the trees. Hold on, let me actually test this out. Let me put this in park, let me hop out, and then we grab the winch, and then I think we could just go towards a tree, attach it, and oh, I don't think that worked. Yeah, that does not work. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. Never mind. So it would have been bad if we did get stuck. But anyways, let's make our way back to the mechanic shop, which is literally down the road, and let's get it parked right next to the GMC Denali and the Ford Square body. So let me carefully do this without hitting the trunks, and I think that is gonna be a phenomenal job. But would you take a look at that? We built this insane Raptor. We threw up an amazing suspension. Same thing with this one. This one looks really clean. Look at the wheels. Oh my goodness. And lastly, we ended up by customizing this beautiful Ram into another mudding monster. And of course, we cannot forget about the GMC Denali. We added some suspension on this thing and it looks so much better. But anyways, that is gonna be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. And as you guys can see, we are currently not home. We're currently at the dealership because we're gonna be customizing these boats, these campers, and all of these vehicles right here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, we have so much to customize today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with this video. So I think we're gonna begin with the Corvette and work our way all the way towards the trucks because we're gonna leave the trailers last because we gotta attach a truck and then connect it and then take it to the dealership and customize it all black, which is why we're gonna leave these at the end and begin with this beautiful Corvette. As you guys can see, this Corvette is a nice dark blue, not a sky blue, but dark blue. So I'm gonna hop into this Corvette just like so, and we're gonna go towards the dealership and we're gonna customize this at the mechanic shop. This is kind of like their little mechanic shop where we can customize the vehicles. And I'm kind of scraping the front of my Corvette, so let me angle myself, and I'm gonna try not to scratch this. Oh my goodness, it's getting scratched. All right, it's not that bad. First things first is that let's make the engine much more faster. So we're gonna add 25% extra power, and then we're gonna add 2 turbochargers because we're a little bit insane. And then we're gonna go towards the paint and then fix the windows. So we're gonna make the windows way darker, just like this. Oh my goodness, look how dark this thing is. And then let's focus on the paint of the car. So we're gonna go to primary, and then we're gonna start dropping the color all the way down. And then I kind of want to make this matte black. I don't know if I should keep it like this or add a little bit of reflectance. I think that looks pretty solid, honestly. So let me back this up and see how it looks under the sun. And honestly, it does not look bad. I think I just need the wheels and we should be finished with the Corvette. So let me hop right back in. So let me turn it on and let's quickly paint the wheels black because that is kind of the rules. We have to make sure everything is black. So we're gonna go to exterior rims and then we're gonna drop the color all the way down down, and look at that. I think that looks pretty insane. Wait a minute, I think I forgot something. Oh, I forgot to do the secondary. All right, I knew it. So I'm gonna do about this much, remove the reflectance because it wasn't looking that good, and now it should be officially completely blacked out. Look at this. Holy moly guacamole, this thing looks insane. It kind of looks like Batman's card. I mean, I guess I am technically Batman. Anyways, we're gonna park it right next to this trailer right here because we're gonna be taking this trailer because we're gonna be loading this Corvette, the ATV, and I think the TRX. So let's leave it parked right here in the corner, and then we can now continue with the ATV. Dude, this thing is gonna look so good all blacked out. So let me hop in, let me turn this bad boy on, and let's go inside. Oh, whoa, this thing is really fast. Holy moly, this thing is a danger. All right, so let's enter customization, and then you guys know the drill. We're gonna make this faster by adding 25% extra power and then the 2 turbochargers, just like so. And then the color, we're gonna make it all the way black. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of reflectance, to be honest, and then we can work on the second black, and then we can make this black. And lastly, I think we gotta do the accent. Where is the accent? It's right here. And now this is gonna be black as well. Boom. So let's make this all the way black. I'm gonna add some reflectance, and I think I can color the window. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. Oh, transparency all the way black. Yo, that is crazy. And then that is gonna be it for the ATV. The ATV should be fully black. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this thing looks insane. It looks so dirty. Not actually dirty, but it looks really cool. That's what it means. Anyways, we're gonna park it right next to the Corvette, and look what we have next. Next up, we have the TRX. Let's hop in the TRX and let's pull this into the shop because we're gonna make this all black. Everyone say goodbye to the famous blue. I'm gonna miss the blue, but trust me, it's gonna look really cool. So first things first, we're gonna make the window all the way dark. Oh my goodness, this is insane. And then we make this dark. Oh my goodness, what if I make this matte black? Actually, that does not look good. All right, ooh, look at that. That looks crazy, you guys. But I'm gonna lower this a little bit, make this part black, and I think that is gonna be it for the TRX. Let's pull this into the sun, and oh my goodness, this thing looks freaking cool. Yo, it looks unrecognizable. But let me hop back in the TRX, and we're gonna get it parked right in front of these 2 vehicles. So let me back this thing up a little bit more, and park. Wait, did I hit my Corvette? Oh no, this is not gonna be good if I hit the Corvette. All right, nice. All right, lastly, we have the camper and the boat. So let me hop into my favorite Denali. So let me turn this thing on, and let's get behind the camper. Actually, you know what? Let's begin with the boat. I really like the boat. So let's begin with the boat. Let me carefully get this thing connected, and then let's back into the shop. I'm gonna carefully do this, and oh my goodness, I almost hit the side of the boat, or I guess the trailer. Either way, that's not good. Let's throw this in park, turn off the engine, and now we can customize the boat. So let's click on this. We're gonna click on the boat. That's what we want. Paint, and then all the way black, and then we're gonna add some reflectance, just like so. And I think that is gonna be it for the boat. I think the red looks really nice, so I'm gonna keep that. So we are gonna be done with the boat that fast because I think we just had to change the main color of the boat because I really love the red accents. But let's get this thing backed up towards this side because we're almost done with our complete build. We just gotta do the camper over there. So let me quickly disconnect this, and let's get into the camper. And now the camper is gonna be super interesting because this thing is so huge. There we go. We are now connected. I'm gonna pull back into the shop. Let me carefully do this without damaging the camper. And look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now we can customize the camper. For the camper, we're gonna go towards paint, make this all the way down. Oh my goodness, this looks insane. And let's add a little bit of reflectance, and there you go. The camper should be completely done. We still gotta take everything back home, so that's kind of the main reason I brought that trailer. But for now, I'm gonna park up the camper, or actually, you know what, we can take the camper back home. So let's start making our way back home because we're gonna do like 2 or 3 trips. It's going to be a lot of trips, but this is gonna be the first one. I think my house should be right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's gonna be right here, and then we'll be back for the boat and then the rest of the vehicles. All right, let's make a right turn. But so far, look at this camper. Dude, this thing is completely blacked out. Even the windows are super tinted. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home, or I guess for now, because we're gonna just drop off this camper, and I don't know where to drop off this camper. I think I might drop it like right here on the right side of the garage. So let me carefully back this up just like so, and I think that is going to be a good spot. We're gonna disconnect it, and we're gonna quickly make our way back to the mechanic shop, or I guess the dealership. dealership. That's what it is. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back. So we're gonna get the trailer connected. We're gonna move it a little bit forward, right about here, and then it's gonna be time to start loading up all of these vehicles. So let's pull down the ramps and let's begin with the TRX since it is the biggest. And this bad boy is gonna be the first one to go onto the trailer. Hopefully all of the vehicles can fit. If not, then we're gonna have to make like 2 more trips. But anyways, the TRX should be loaded up and strapped up. Let me hop into the Corvette right here. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible as I can so we can fit the ATV. And let's place the Corvette right here, really close to the truck. Like, oh my goodness, I can probably slide a piece of paper between the Corvette and the truck. Oh my goodness, that is dude, I'm really talented. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. And then this is the last space that we have for the ATV. I don't know if it's gonna fit, but it's gonna be the moment of truth. Drum roll please. Oh my goodness, my hands are sweating. Let's see if it's gonna fit. Slowly. Oh my goodness. And I think that's it. No way, it actually fits. I am speechless right now. I did not think 3 vehicles were gonna fit right there. All right, so let's pull up the ramps and it kind of bumped it a little bit, but that's fine. And look at my truck. This thing is squatting so hard. All right, so let me quickly get in. I'm gonna try to drive home as fast as possible because I'm also really low on gas. But look at this, we have like a whole train of cars loaded up on the trailer. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, it is now time to make our right turn. I don't know if this is gonna be a good right turn, and yeah, of course it is. I'm the best at 8 p.m. but we are about 1 or 2 minutes away from arriving home because as you guys can see, my home is literally right there in the distance. I'm not sure if you guys can see it right there. And once we are finished dropping all of this off, we still gotta go get the boat, but don't worry, I will make that fast. And home sweet home. Well, kind of. We just gotta drop these things off. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. All right, we're gonna unload all of the vehicles right here. So let's pull down the ramp. Let's do it like so. Ooh, fancy. Let me hop in the ATV. I think we're gonna park this one on the grass. I'm not sure. I mean, we can park it right here next to the American flag. I think that's pretty solid right there. It looks very nice actually. And then we have the Corvette, so let me quickly jump in, start this thing on, and careful. All right, nice. And then this one is gonna go right onto the driveway. So let's park it right here onto the driveway. We gotta turn the wheels because it makes it look way cooler. And lastly, we have the TRX that is gonna go right next to the Corvette. So let's get this unloaded and we're gonna park it right next to this. There we go. Let's go for and pick up the boat. We're gonna leave the trailer right here. So let me hop in. I'm gonna do a little U-turn right here and I'm gonna make my way to the dealership and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the dealership to pick up our last item, which is gonna be the boat. So let's hop in, let's get it connected so we can finish up our entire all blacked out setup, fully luxury, which is one of the most insane builds I have ever done in any of my videos. So with the power of editing, I'll meet you guys back home. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home with the boat and we're gonna get this thing parked up on the grass. That's where I'm thinking about. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna pull right here and then I'm just gonna back this thing up. All right, I was able to turn around. Now I'm just gonna back this thing up onto the grass. I'm gonna try to do this without hitting the ATV. This is kind of like the impossible challenge right here, and I think that is gonna be good right there. Oh my goodness, that was actually phenomenal. All right, so let me drop it and I'm gonna get my last truck parked in the middle between these vehicles right here. Oh my goodness, this is a really tight space, and look at this. This has got to be the craziest lineup in APM. All right, so I think it's time to take a little picture. All right, everyone say cheese. Oh, that's a nice picture. Alrighty, everyone, that is gonna be it for today's video. As you guys can see, we have successfully blanked out all of our vehicles. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mothering video, and today we are gonna be starting and opening our first lawn care business. We're gonna be cutting a bunch of grass today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our nice cars right here. We got the Batman car, we got the tornado car, and we got oh my goodness, we've got the work truck right here. And we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, the sun is right up there, which means it's already midday and we only have like 2 hours of daylight time. So let's get in the work truck. We're gonna be taking this work truck to the trailer store because we're gonna get and pick up a trailer, and then we're gonna go to the new tool store and buy a lawnmower. And the lawnmower that we're gonna be buying today is really expensive. It's actually a really nice lawnmower. It looks nice. It's definitely one of the nicest one out there. But anyways, it looks like we are now back in town, and let's see, where is the trailer store? Oh, the trailer store is right here. All right, so we're gonna start pulling into the trailer store just like so, and we're gonna back into the trailer so we can get this connected. So let me carefully do this on the first try. Look at that. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now, good thing the tool store is right literally across the street. So let me just make sure the road is clear. All right, and then we can pull into kind of the little center right here. Honestly, yeah, I was gonna park right there, but I can just pull in. So let me turn on the emergency lights because we're gonna park right on the side. But don't worry, you guys, it's gonna be fast. So let's quickly walk into the shop. All right, let's go and place the order. We're gonna pay like over $2,000 for this lawnmower. So let's go in. We're gonna put the deposit, and then we can now pick up our lawnmower. And now, which one is my lawnmower? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's this one. Yes, this is my lawnmower. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This thing looks so cool. Oh, but this thing is kind of slow. Can I make this faster? Oh my goodness. All right, so let me back this thing up because we're gonna bring down the ramp of this thing, and then we're gonna load her up and then strap it up. So let me carefully do this. We're gonna load her up on the back of this trailer, and then, oh, hold on, let me back up a little bit, and then park it. Engine is off, and let's put down the straps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. All of the 4 straps are now placed to make this a nice and safe placement. But let's put up the ramps. Now it's time to hop in the truck, and we're gonna start making our way towards the brand new houses. There's actually brand new houses in Southern Mudding, not actually, that are gonna be near the beach, and we're gonna go and cut everyone's lawn. Yup, you guys heard me right. I'm gonna be cutting the lawn of every single house on that side, and then I think we're gonna make one last trip towards warehouse. I'm not sure if you guys remember where the warehouse is because there's some houses over there, and we're gonna cut their grass as well. So enough of the chit chat. Let's make our way over there. But before I do, we gotta make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's gonna be clear so we can go through. And if you guys can see it from far away, there's some houses right there. I'm gonna try not to crash right now because that was a really hard turn right there. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. But we have the first property right here. Oh my goodness, look at this. This looks, oh wait a minute, they don't have any grass? Oh, it looks like someone already cut the grass. What the hell? Alrighty, since those houses have their grass already cut, which means we can head over to the trailers. Is that what it's called? I think so. They're kind of like little trailer houses, but the grass on that should be overgrown. I was supposed to do this the next week, but we're gonna go and do this today because I didn't think their grass was already all cut. But that is fine. Look at this. The grass is pretty overgrown. Oh my goodness. So let me turn on the emergency lights and let's hop out. We're gonna get this lawnmower unloaded from here. Let me throw that down. Next up, remove the strap. We can now hop into the lawnmower and we can start cutting the grass. And oh my goodness, why is this thing so slow? This thing is slower than a snail. But let me turn this thing on. We can just turn on a mower blade. So let's get that thing on and let's start cutting. All right, let's go on this right side and work our way around. All right, and now we can turn around. Let me just make sure I'm straight and make sure this grass isn't all crooked. And oh my goodness, we gotta do one more pass. All right, so let's turn around and come on, turn. Let's go. Boom, look at that. The grass has been cut from this side. We still gotta cut that side, and then the other side. Oh my goodness, let's get moving. All right, let's go through here and let's start cutting the grass. Actually, I forgot to turn on my mower blade. All right, there you go. Now it's working. So let's go around here. We're gonna cut all of this. We're not gonna cut the bush because the bush looks really nice. So let me go around the bush and cut this side. Nice, starting to look very clean. And I think we gotta cut this side as well. And oh my goodness, there's so much grass. I wonder when the last time it was that these people had their grass cut. But anyways, let's go around and let's finish up cutting the grass. And now it doesn't seem to be like there's that much grass right here, but still enough where we still gotta cut it. So let me finish this side off. I might have to do like 2 passes, like one straight and one back. All right, so let me get this side right here, and then it looks like we still need one more pass. So let me go through and cut this section just like so. Look at that, it looked really nice. And I think we are done with this section. And oh wait a minute, I missed a little spot right here. Can you guys see that? Let me cut this right here. Nice. Alrighty, next up we have this house right here. We're gonna cut the property on this this place. Looks like their grass isn't too overgrown, which is a good thing. So we're gonna cut this section right here, and then we're gonna, oh, actually there's no grass right here where we cut it. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. All right, let me turn on the blade and let's get this little spot removed. And you know what, let me back up a little bit. I feel like that's gonna be easier if I just back up and cut it like that. Awesome, I think we're done with this. That was actually really fast. And now we're on to our last property, and then we're gonna have one more location. But look at this. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of grass to be cut. So let's get started, because this grass isn't gonna be cut on its own. So we're gonna begin on the right side and then work our way around. Let's turn back. Come on, we're almost done, and this should be the last section of the right side, and looks like it's been cut now. All right, so I think we're gonna try to go through the back and attack the other side and cut the grass. So let me actually turn this thing off, because we're currently not using this. I'm gonna turn it back on, and we're gonna finish this property right here. This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be, and this is a really satisfying job, I'm not gonna lie. But with that in mind, we are done cutting the grass for these little trailer homes. Look at that, it looks so much cleaner. Now we're gonna get the lawnmower loaded back onto the trailer. So let me move this if I can, and let's load her up. All right, you guys know the drill. We're gonna strap it down, make sure this thing does not move, and pull up the ramp. And now let's make our way to the last property, and then we're gonna be done with this job, or at least the jobs for today. Oh my goodness, this property has so much grass. All right, so we're here at the last property. As you guys can see, this backyard is filled with grass, because if you take a good look, the other property barely has grass, and this one is just super overgrown. So let's open up the back, let's hop into the lawnmower, and then we're gonna start immediately, because we have a lot of grass to cut and we're running out of time. We have about an hour left, and we still gotta return this back to the trailer store. Actually, you know what, we can just park it in my garage. All right, never mind. All right, let me turn this thing on and let's start cutting the grass. Holy moly, this is a lot of grass. I've never seen so much overgrown grass. We're gonna go throughout the entire property, and we're gonna make their backyard come back to life. So I think I'm gonna cut it straight through here. Oh my goodness, I think it's been overgrown for like 5 years. Holy moly, this is what the heck, I thought there was no grass right here. Oh my goodness, I need glasses. Alrighty, so I made kind of like an outline on where we're gonna be cutting. It's kind of like a little square that I ended up doing. So let's start cutting. We have a lot of grass to cut. Oh, I almost missed this spot right here. And then let me trim the bushes right here. I'm gonna get it kind of like in between, and then I'm gonna make my way back. Holy moly, this is gonna take forever, bro. I'm gonna be so mad if they don't give me a tip. What the heck, there's even grass overgrown right here. All right, let's cut all of this off. This is also gonna be a headache to pick up after I've cut all of this grass. I might even have to call backup, who knows. Oh my goodness, look how fast the grass is growing. What the heck, what did they put on this grass? It is growing so fast. Look at that, it's growing faster than I can cut it down. I wonder if they put some like magic beans in this thing. This is terrible. I think I'm just gonna do 2 more passes, and then I'm gonna be done with this job, as you guys can see, because it is growing faster than I can cut it. So I'm gonna finish this section off, and we're gonna be done with this job. I'm gonna get out of here. So let's do it right here, and boom, look at that, we're pretty much done. Yeah, I know I missed a little spot, but that thing's growing really fast. We're pretty much done. I am out of here. If it wants to go really fast, it can, but I did what I could and cut it. But let me turn off the mower, and let's get it loaded back onto the trailer so we can be finished with this job. So I'm gonna hop out, put down the strap, and pull up the ramp, and now we can start making our way back home, because I have to take a shower. Did you guys not see all the grass that I just cut? It was insane. That was crazy. I've never cut so much grass in my life like I did today. But we made about 400 bucks today. I know it's not the best, but it's the best I could do today. So let's load up the mower back into my garage. So let's quickly unload her, and let's see, I think I'm gonna park the mower right on the right side, and let me just back into this kind of a little corner right here. I like the color of this mower, it looks really nice. So let's put the mower right here. Look at that, it looks like brand new. And then the trailer, I think I'm just gonna park it right down the road or something. Let me hop in, and oh, actually there's space right here. I can just back this thing right here. All right, time to back her up, make sure I don't hit the hay bale. And all right, nice, this is a really good spot to leave the trailer. So let me quickly disconnect this, and I'm gonna leave my truck parked right here. So let me drift. Oh my goodness, that was actually a really good drift, and I just destroyed my mailbox. Oh my goodness, there goes like 200 bucks already. All right, so let me turn this thing off and put it in park, and look at that, this thing is a beast, and this truck is like 10 years old. But we are now back to our farmhouse. Look at my Batman car, this thing looks so sick, because I'm gonna take a shower, and we're pretty much done with the day. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. As you guys can see, today we are gonna go to an Airbnb. I just booked it right now, and we're gonna go on a vacation. But first, I gotta go and deliver this semi at the gas station, and the goal is to do this really fast because apparently there's gonna be a massive storm this afternoon, which is kind of scary. I'm nervous. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So let me hop into the semi right here. Our first stop is gonna be the gas station. We gotta fill up all of the gas pumps right now because they're running very low, which is very surprising because gas is super expensive right now. I don't know why, but we're gonna go and do that job today. About this Airbnb, I was able to book it at the beach, so we're gonna get beachfront access with this house. I am super excited, you guys, and the reason I need a vacation is because I've been working very hard. By the way, I think they updated the tanker on this thing because it looks much more shinier, because I remember it did not used to look like this. I think it used to be like light gray. But anyways, we are here in the city, so let me find the gas station. Where is the gas station? I actually don't know where the gas station is going to be. Wait a minute, is that the gas station right here? Oh, it is the gas station. Okay, so we're gonna pull in. Let me make a right turn right here if I can, and oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super tight turn. I'm gonna try not to take any of the light posts or the traffic lights, which it looks like I was able to do it because you guys know I am the best Southern Mudding player. So let me just go around because I don't want to be in the middle of the gas station. So let me park up right around here and let's unload everything. Let me just put down the hoses. One hose. Where's the other one? I think the other hose is gonna be right here. Second hose, and we gotta put all of these on. 2, 3, 4, and there you go. The gas is filling up. Let me just make sure everything is working. Yeah, it looks like everything is working. All right, sick. So I'm gonna wait till this thing completely empties, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, everyone, this thing is now completely empty, which means we are done with this job. Let me just put all of the cables and hoses back, and then let me turn it off from this side as well, and then we're gonna make our way to the warehouse where I got this semi and tanker. I'm gonna go return it because my shift is over, so we can begin with our vacation. But for some reason it is super foggy right now. I think the storm is coming. I gotta hurry up. I might have to turn on my emergency lights because it is not safe out here. So we gotta hurry up. I'm gonna step on the gas so we can start making our way to the warehouse and get this thing dropped off, pick up our truck, and make our way to the Airbnb. So let me make a right turn in this intersection without taking the stop sign, and alright, stop sign is safe for today. Only today, maybe not tomorrow. And now I don't know where the warehouse is. It should be right down this road. I'm kind of getting scared because I think the storm is getting closer, and oh, I think this is the warehouse. So we are here at the warehouse. So let me start pulling in. I'm gonna get this thing parked right in the back because this is where they want me to park it. So right down here, and let me just align myself like this. Let me put it in park, turn off the lights and engine. There we go. Look at this successful mission. We can now make our way to the Airbnb. Good thing it is like 2 minutes away, but I did leave my truck right around here. Oh my goodness, look at this beauty. I think I have the best looking truck in this game as well. Let me hop in, let me turn on this machine, and let's get out of here. Yo, this Denali is insane. I love this GMC, but I'm not sure if you guys can see it. The beach house is gonna be right there in the distance. So let's make a left turn just like so, and then let's make a left turn right here. And oh my goodness, holy moly guacamole, dude, it is raining hard. We gotta go inside. This is really bad. Oh no, I wonder if my house is gonna flood. Well, I guess it's not my house. Anyways, let me claim it. Let's make it my favorite color, dark gray, and then let's go inside because it is raining very hard. It is not safe to be here. What the heck? This wasn't here. Wasn't this deer right on this side? That's kind of creepy. I'm not sure if you guys remember. We went to a haunted cabin and I think I got haunted. Oh my goodness, it is thundering so hard. Dude, the rain does not stop and it is getting even worse. I'm afraid that it's gonna start flooding the whole street. This is not good at all. I think, actually, you know what? I was about to take a shower. I think I need to close everything. Alright, so let's close this right here. Let me close my garage. Oh yeah, I gotta bring in my truck. Alright, so let's bring in the truck before it starts to flood because it is pouring outside and I don't know if my truck is gonna fit in my garage, and I think I'm gonna park it right around there. Wait, do I have space? Oh yeah, dude, I have a lot of space. Let me close the garage door, and oh my goodness, this is really bad. I think it's starting to flood. Alright, at least we have our truck look nice and safe because I don't want it to get struck by lightning, although I don't think it's possible. But let me check outside. Let's see how it is doing. I might go outside and check out the weather, mostly because I'm a little bit insane, you guys. But anyways, let me grab a snack. Where, oh my goodness, that actually scared me. Let me grab a snack from the fridge. Oh wait, this is the fridge over here. Whoops, never mind. This is the fridge, and this is delicious. I just grabbed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right, I think it finally calmed down, and oh my goodness, it is still bad, dude. What the heck? Oh, I forgot to close the back door. Oh no, I just locked myself out. All right, there you go. All right, so I think the weather cleared up. Let's go and check how the weather is doing because I really want to go to the beach right now. Let's take a look at the beach. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. Well, kind of, except the clouds. But let's open this up, and oh my goodness, oh no, it is raining very hard. Oh my goodness, did you guys see that? Holy moly, dude. Go inside, lock this. We gotta lock our doors. Yo, this is terrifying. Oh my goodness, dude, the thunder is so bad. Wait, how can I open this? Oh, I forgot that I locked it. All right, let's go outside. Hopefully we do not get struck with lightning because oh my goodness, look at the lightning. It is so bad. Dude, if I get struck with lightning, I'm gonna go to the hospital, and I don't want to go to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Yep, I got struck with lightning. I cannot believe this. I have to go to the hospital. Oh my goodness, what happened? Where am I? What the heck? Am I at the hospital? Oh my goodness, I really didn't want to go to the hospital. All right, let me get up. All right, you see, I just needed a good stretch, but I don't remember being here. Who brought me here? What the heck? Operating room. Hopefully I did not get surgery. I'm not a fan of that. That's kind of scary. I am at the hospital. Dude, I've never been to this place. What the heck? Staff room. That means we can go inside? Dude, there is so many rooms here. Dude, this has got to be the smallest bathroom in the world. I've never been to this place. I wonder if this is new. Anyways, let me close everything, and CT room. Okay, let's check out this room. Yo, that is crazy. Wait, can I go inside? Oh no, I can't. Is that how I look like? What the heck? I have quite the jawline. Anyways, I think we are done with our visit. I don't know where to check out. Oh, can I grab this? Oh man, I'm not sure where to check out. Yeah, there seems to be no one. I think everyone is at their lunch break, which is fine. Oh, my truck is here. Whoever brought it, thank you. I cannot believe they brought my truck. But anyways, let me hop in and let's make our way back to my farmhouse because I am not gonna go back to that Airbnb because I think that Airbnb is either haunted or just bad luck, and I just don't want to find out anymore. But as you guys can see, we are now back to our farmhouse. By the way, I also did put that American flag right here. I'm not sure you guys realize this, but I put this beautiful American flag because I'm American. But let me hop in my truck and let me get it parked up right in my driveway. I also gotta claim this house because it doesn't have my favorite color, which is dark gray. So let me park it right here. Let me claim it, and boom. And I cannot believe the other house also got flooded from the outside. That was a disaster. I'm never doing that again. And wait a minute, what the heck? I must be in a fever dream because I remember this deer being on this side. You guys, I think I'm being haunted. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing APM, another beautiful day in American Plains Money. And today we have quite a different job because we're gonna go and find a old rusty skid steer and bring it back to life. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful GMC Denali right here, so let's get in. Look at those. Oh my goodness, did you guys see the running boards on this thing? I don't think you guys saw it. Hold on, look at this. I spent so much money on this, but hey, it looks so cool. But let's start making our way to my buddy's house because we're gonna go and pick up a trailer in order for us to get that skid steer loaded up and taken to the mechanic shop, and we're gonna be able to completely restore it like brand new over there. And now my buddy's house should be located, actually, where's my buddy's house? I know it's kind of in the middle of town, so we're gonna go and make our way towards the middle of town. But he was so kind to let me use his trailer, so let's pull into the main road because we gotta make our way towards the city. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a right turn. But this is actually going to be my first time restoring a skid steer in APM. And I think one of the ways we're going to try to save this thing is by using our winch. So hopefully that goes well. If not, then we might even have to go and pick up the brand new wrecker. Hopefully we don't, because that is going to be a lot of work. But anyways, look at that. We got my buddy's trailer connected to my GMC. Let me just make sure this thing is nice and secure. All right, looks good. I think we are ready to head out. Hopefully this skid steer fits up right here. And oh my goodness, it also has a winch. Nice. All right, so this is going to be very, very handy because we're going to be pulling this skid steer out of a whole mess. It's been abandoned pretty much for who knows how many years. But anyways, this skid steer is going to be located on this farmhouse right here on that property. No one currently lives there, which is kind of the reason why we're going to go on that property, because if someone lived there, yeah, that would not be okay. But anyways, we have about a couple hours left. It looks like it's about 1 p.m. The goal is to make sure we do this job by the afternoon. It is a race against time. Anyways, let's start making a left turn onto this dirt road, because this is going to be the path that we need to take to arrive to the house. I'm also going to pray that it does not start raining, because I did check the weather app and it looks like it might start raining at 5 p.m. So hopefully let's pray it doesn't rain, because it looks very, very cloudy, or at least it's starting to get very cloudy. But anyways, I see the farmhouse right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Oh, look at the water. It looks really nice. Oh, hold on. We got to make a right turn. So let me start slowing down and let's start making a right turn right here. All right, let's see. I don't know where it exactly is, so we kind of have to search for it, kind of like an egg hunt. Let's have our eyes peeled and see if it's gonna be around here. I don't see it so far. Let's see, under the tree, nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything. Is it behind the house? Hold on, it might be behind the house. Let's take a look and see if the skid steer is gonna be right here. And oh nope, there is completely nothing. Dude, there is nothing back here. It is a bunch of land and farmland, but no skid steer. But let me get back in the GMC. Oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. All right, let me turn this thing on, and it's kind of dark, so let me turn on my lights because it is very dark. Wait a minute, what is that? I see something bright right there. Is that? Oh my goodness, no way. I think we might have just found the skid steer. Let's take a look, and oh my goodness, we found it. Let's go. Dude, how do we pull this out? It is deep in the bushes. I mean, we can try to pull it from the rear, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, we can try to pull it with the trailer. I don't know if that's going to work, so let me get in the truck and let's get this thing kind of turned around and see if it's gonna work or not. But let me back up just a little bit, not too much. Give me a second. Let me just straighten myself up just like so, and we're gonna pull down the ramps. Come on, ramps, go down. And ooh, there go the ramps. All right, let me grab the cable and I'm gonna see if I can pull this thing. Let's pull it from this side first. I don't know if this is gonna work. All right, let's start retracting it. And oh, is it getting pulled? I think it's working. No way, this is actually working. All right, this is as much as I'm gonna pull. So let me quickly disconnect this. How do I disconnect this right here? Oh, there you go. Now it's disconnected. Let's see, how do we get it loaded? Oh, actually, you know what, I have an idea. All right, we are now back in the truck. Now what I'm gonna do is back the trailer up so we can just load up the skid steer. All right, let me carefully do this, because actually, you know what, let me, oh, this is really nice, because it is pretty difficult to move the trailer with the ramps down. I should have done that first. All right, let me try this again. All right, so I have the trailer kind of lined up with the skid steer, so I have an idea. I'm gonna pull down the ramps and then I'm gonna grab the cable and let's see if we can connect it towards the rear just like so, and let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I give up. Alrighty, let's start pulling this thing, and so far so good. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like this thing is not gonna work. It's way too much to the side. Hold on, let me try to turn the wheels on this thing. Wait a minute, it's actually working. No way, but it's kind of a little bit towards too much to one side, but I mean, that's fine. As long as this thing is on the trailer, I am not complaining. But let me make sure that all of the straps are nice and secure, and it looks like they are all ready to go. So let me throw up the ramps, because we are now ready to take this thing to the mechanic shop, and it looks like we're still good on time. We have about 2 hours left before the sun starts kind of heading downwards, so let's start making our way over there. Now the drive is going to be not too far away because the town is right here, but look at this thing. I did not think I was going to be able to get the skid steer loaded up onto the trailer, but I wonder what the original color was. I think this might have been a white color. I don't know, but what I do know is that these machines is that they're really good at picking up dirt. But we are back on the main road, so let's start turning. Oh, that was a really hard turn, because this skid steer is very heavy. But I think we have the mechanic shop right here, so let's pull in. Oh, hold on, don't go too much to the side. You're gonna give me a heart attack. On the way way back. I'm gonna get some gas because I am very low on gas right now. But we are now here at the mechanic shop. But let me open up this garage door so we can pull in and we can get this skid steer loaded up, fixed, and a brand new paint job. So let me throw down the ramp. There's the button, and then let's hop into this thing. All right, let me quickly turn this thing on and let's get oh my goodness, dude, it is so rusty in here. We're gonna fix it right here, and the first thing that we are going to do is we're gonna remove all of this rust. So let's remove all of that rust, and oh my goodness, it's starting to look very good. So I'm gonna make this a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna add some reflectance just like so. Next up, we're gonna add 25 extra power, and I think that is gonna be it. I don't think we can add any attachments. Suspension, I'm not gonna touch any of this. All right, I think we're good. That was actually very easy. But let's take this into the sun. Let's see if this thing looks better. And oh my goodness, this thing looks so good. Look at this, dude. We made it like brand spanking new, and we added 25% extra power. Now I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go sell it to the dealership, so let's start making our way over there. Now I just gotta get this thing loaded up back onto the trailer, so let's quickly do that. I'm gonna hop into this thing, and let me turn this thing around, and let's carefully load her up. But so far this job has been pretty easy, except when I had to kind of get it out of that ditch because it was covered in grass and all sorts of gunk. But let me hop in my GMC and let's start making our way towards the dealership. Now I'm gonna try to get that close on my way out because I am a responsible citizen. And now the dealership should be down towards the trailer store, passing the tool store. Hopefully we can get, actually, you know what, we cannot sell this at the dealership. We can actually sell this at the implement store. What was I thinking, you guys? All right, so good thing we have the implement store on the right side of the trailer store. All right, we are here at the implement store. We arrived very fast, and now I think I'm gonna park the skid steer right here. So let me actually park right here, turn on my hazard lights, and then let's throw down the ramps. There you go. And then we're gonna take off all the straps. Let me quickly do this, and then let's carefully unload her. All right, let's carefully do this, and whoa, oh my goodness. Let me just spin this thing around and let me get it parked right here in the back, just like so. Whoa, that was actually really good. I'm impressed. Now let me just turn off the key, and boom. Well, let's head into the shop and see how much we can get for this machine. So let's see how much we can get out of this thing. And hello, good sir, what is your name? My name is Hakai. John, your name is John. What's up, John? Well, how much can I get for that thing out there? It's a nice skid steer. It's like brand spanking new. How much can I get for it? 30,000. Yeah, that's you got yourself a deal. I'm gonna leave it parked right there, and here are the keys. Oh my goodness, you guys, we just got $30,000 from this thing. Dude, when we found it, it was not worth $30,000. It was worth like 15,000, but we got it for free. Dude, that was a steal. But anyways, let's throw up the ramps. We're gonna return my buddy's trailer because this is obviously not mine, and I don't want to be taking something that is not mine. So let me get this thing turned around, and thankfully my buddy's house is literally down the road. Let me just make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's pretty clear today. I haven't seen anyone today. It's been a ghost town. Where is everyone? But we have arrived at my buddy's house. Let me just get this thing backed up. Oh, hold on, that was the wrong way. I had my wheel turned completely the wrong way, and I am so embarrassed. I look like a complete noob. But let me get my trailer parked. Well, not my trailer. The trailer parked right here. Let me just quickly disconnect it, and let's get out of here because, oh, I forgot. We need to go get gas. All right, let's quickly go get gas. I completely forgot about it. And then we're gonna be able to start making our way back home. Let me turn on my lights because we have the gas station right here, and oh my goodness, how much is gas? Almost $3. What the heck? Why is gas so expensive? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go pour, you guys. By the way, I just made $30,000. All right, let me grab my gas. We gotta fill this thing up all the way. There you go, successfully refilled. And now let me quickly grab a drink. Let's see, I want a drink. Ooh, what is this? A Bloxy Cola? I'll take this. Yo, it's on me. Let me close that, and let's take a little sip of this thing. And oh my goodness, what happened to my head? What the heck? Oh my goodness, that was scarier than any nightmare I've had since last night. But anyways, it looks like the sun is about to go down in 30 minutes, which is a really good sign because we managed to do this job before the sun set. But for now, we're gonna make our way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, home sweet home. I cannot believe we are back home and we managed to beat the sun. Let me get my truck parked up in the driveway. Hold on, let me just carefully do this. I think this is good. Turn this bad boy off, and boom, that was a successful mission, and we got some money. Hey, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today there's been a big update with a new trailer. So we're gonna be using it and we're gonna go and find this barn that has a lot of vintage vehicles and restore them. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into the video. But before we do take off, you guys know I gotta close my door just like so, and we're gonna be taking our truck today. So let me get this thing bad boy turned on and let's make our way to the trailer store so we can check out this trailer. Apparently it's brand new, so I haven't had time to check it out, but we're gonna be the first to see it in today's video. And I'm also very excited to see this barn. I don't know, apparently I got this call from my buddy and he told me that there was like 3 vintage cars inside of it, so I'm really excited. I just had to pay him like $5,000 for the cars, but he told me that they did not work, so we're gonna have fun today. So let's make a left turn right here. There we go. And by the way, I did put like a little supercharger in my engine because this thing was driving too slow. So if you hear like a little whine, it's coming from the engine. It should be the supercharger. But it looks like we are now back in the city. Let's see. Okay, so this is the trailer store right here. So let me put on my blinkers. You guys know I'm a safe driver. And ooh, look at that. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. I don't know about the blue color. I'm not a fan of that. I like to keep it black. But here is a brand new trailer. Let's get this thing connected. Let me back this thing and bang, look at that. We are not connected. Hold on, let me just quickly pull up my tailgate. I don't like when it's left open like that. I don't want trash to get inside my bed. But let's make our way to the implement store so we can quickly customize this thing. I think I'm gonna make it really big. Apparently you can make it really big, so that is gonna be the first thing that I'm gonna do right now. So let me hop out and let me quickly open up the door of the garage. There we go. Let me hop right back in and let's get this thing right in here so we can get it customized. So we are now inside the shop. I think the shop is fairly big, so let me place this thing in park, turn it off, and let's see what can we do. All right, so we go through here, trailer, and okay, so the paint, we're not gonna touch the paint because I really love the color, so we're not gonna touch that. But we are going to add one axis and we're gonna make it super long. Oh my goodness, yo, look at this, it's super long. Holy moly, I think we're gonna have enough space for the cars. And now that I think about it, how am I gonna back up? Oh no, what did I do, you guys? All right, so let me finish up customizing this trailer. Let's see what else we can do. Attachments. Oh, we can add attachments. Oh, we can add a winch right here. Look at that, winch off, winch on. Yo, that's pretty sick. I'm actually gonna keep that. That's gonna come in handy. And we can add mud flaps. Oh, we can change the ramps. Look at this, 1, 2. Oh, pretty sick. I'm gonna keep this one. I really love that one. So I'm gonna try to back up out of here. It's probably gonna take, oh, you know what, I can just come out of here, bruh. All right, let me hop right back in. Let me turn this thing on and let's see if we can get out of here. Uh-oh, kind of scratching up my trailer. Kind of scratched it. Whoopsie doopsie. But before we do leave, let me try to close this because I don't want to be mean and I don't want to leave these things on. So let me close that one right there, and then I'm gonna close this one right here. So I'm gonna have to jump right here. 1, 2, and oh yeah, I should be Kobe Bryant. I'm kidding. Bro said he should be Kobe Bryant. What the heck am I talking about? All right, we should make our way to the barn that is going to be located right here in the corner of the map. So let's make our way over there. I have yeah, we are ready to go. We have our brand new trailer connected to our brand new truck that we recently got, but we do have a stop sign right here. So let me make sure the road is clear. There we go. And let me also turn on my emergency lights on because this is going to be a huge load, and I'm also hoping that we can manage to put 3 vehicles on this trailer. I really hope so. If not, then I'm gonna have to do 2 trips. And oh my goodness, are they adding more trees? I think they're adding more trees to the game. I see more trees right down by the bridge. I mean, I like that. It looks pretty nice. But we're gonna make a huge turn right here. Let me make a huge turn. Oh no, don't hit the stop sign. All right, nice. We're not gonna hit the stop sign. Alrighty, everyone, my buddy's house is right here, so let's pull into his driveway just like so. We got a huge trailer connected to this thing, and I don't see, oh wait a minute, is this the barn right here? Hold on, let me try to reverse into the barn. Let me do this. Gonna go a little bit onto the grass and let's back this thing up, and I think that is going to be good because we still gotta throw down the front of the trailer. So let's see, let me grab the functions and let's see, how do we work this thing? So dovetail raise, no, lower. Oh, that's how you do it. All right, so let me finish lowering this thing just like so. And all right, so I don't know if that's gonna be enough to get on the car. Yeah, I think that's gonna be enough to get the cars loaded up on the trailer. So let me open up this right here and a bit. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yo, is this a Flybird Pontiac? Yo, this is crazy. And what is this, a Dodge? This kind of looks like a Dodge. This could be a Cadillac, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. So we're gonna get inside the first one. There we go. And these things are super rusty, dude. I am surprised that these things still work. I am really surprised. So I'm gonna get the first one loaded up on the trailer. There we go. And we're gonna put the third car right behind the first one. So let's get onto this one. Let me turn this thing on. Oof, yeah, these things are so rusty. It's taking forever to turn. All right, so let's park it right behind here, just like so. Oh, did I hit it? Oh my goodness, a little bump, and we have this part right here, and I do not think I'm gonna be a little bit insane, you guys. I'm gonna try to put the last vehicle on top of here. Yo, is this gonna work or not? I wonder if this is gonna glitch. I hope not. All right, so I have half of the car right here. Let me get out. Oh no, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Okay, so it looks like we might have to do 2 trips. We're gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna turn it off, and we will be right back. Let me go in here. Let me raise the dovetail just like so, and let's quickly make our way to the mechanic shop so we can drop these things off. Oh my goodness, that was a super tight turn right there. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make our way quickly to the mechanic shop. Or you know what, with the magic of editing, I'm gonna be at the mechanic shop in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the mechanic shop. What did I tell you guys? With the power of editing, you can do pretty much anything. But we're gonna get this thing back up into the garage right here. But you guys know that I gotta open this thing up because it is completely closed right now. So let me go on here, jump right here, and then boom, that was pretty epic. All right, so let me quickly fix myself because I am super crooked right now. Oh my, this is embarrassing. Just like so, and I think that is going to be good right here. All right, let's get these things disconnected because I have a dinner reservation in the afternoon. So I'm gonna lower this thing, and is it done? I think it's done now. All right, I'm gonna hop into this one right here. There we go. We're gonna unload it, place this one probably around here somewhere. Gotta get that one fixed. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to fix these. First one delivered, second one is right here. So let me squeeze through and turn this thing on and park it right here. Oh no, hold on, no, that was bad. And there we go. We have our second vehicle parked up. That just means that we can now make our way and make our last trip back to the barn so we could pick up the last car. So I think my dovetail should be raised. So let's get out of here. And you guys know the drill. With the power of editing, I'm gonna be at the barn. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the barn. I'm gonna get this thing back right up. So let me do this carefully, and I think that should be good right there. All right, now let me just lower the dovetail just like so. Come on, a little bit more. Perfect. All right, now we can finally take this thing back to the mechanic shop. And it's funny how like this is the only vehicle that we're gonna be taking on this huge trailer. Look at this is pretty funny. So let's see, I'm gonna try to do 2 things at once. I'm gonna raise this thing, and then while that's raising, I'm gonna come over here, close the doors just like so, and let's check if it's now finished. Awesome, look at that, dude. I'm super good at saving time. All right you guys, I'm gonna go back to the mechanic shop and I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, we are almost at the mechanic shop. Do you guys like the power of editing, how you guys get to save all this time? But look at this, we are now here. Awesome. So we're gonna turn this thing around just like so, and we're gonna back into the garage so we can finally deliver our last Corvette. Or actually no, this is not Corvette, I think it's a Cadillac. And there we go. So let's quickly lower this thing. Lower. Look at that, looks pretty cool. I really love this because it makes it easier for the vehicles to be dropped off. But we're gonna park this one right here, and before we do leave, I want to quickly customize them. So let's customize this one quickly. Let's see, what should we do? Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice color. Exterior. All right, I really like this dark gray. Yo, that dark gray looks nice. Let me just add some reflectance. Ooh, look at that. Paint. Oops, kind of changed that. And then let's quickly change up the wheels because the paint of the wheels do not look good. All right, so rims, and then let's do let's see what looks good. I think we gotta do this, and then should we do like a gold color? Look at that, like a little gold color. Looks pretty sick. And then we just add some reflectance, or you know what, let's just try white. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. So we have our first car restart. Look at how beautiful this thing is looking like. All right, let me do this one. I'm thinking about like a little purple color. That's what I'm thinking about. Maybe like a dark purple. I think that would look pretty sick. All right, so let's do purple, and then boom, bada bang. Ooh, look at that. Just do this, and then add some reflectance. Nice. Yo, this is looking really nice. All right, let me quickly paint the wheels. Do that and that, and I think I'm just gonna add some reflectance. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, now we're talking. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, these look so nice. And this one, all right, I'm thinking about like a baby blue. Yeah, let's do a quick baby blue. Blue, and then let's do this. Ooh, is this baby blue? That's not baby blue. I think this is baby blue. Add some of this just like so, and some reflectance. All right, look at that. Sick. That is freaking sick. All right, now let's do the wheels. I'm probably gonna do the same thing and just add some reflectance. So rims, this white, and then look at that. Now we're talking. Look at that. We have this beautiful baby blue color, this beautiful beautiful flybird, and this beautiful Pontiac, which I think, yeah, I still think it is. But look at that. Awesome job. So I'm going to quickly drop the trailer off. But before we do, let me quickly raise the dovetail. Come on, go all the way up. And I'm going to try to close the garage door and then move my car really fast. So in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't have time. We don't have time. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, dude, that was so close. Dude, I am so reckless. All right, let's quickly make our way to the trailer store. Ooh, that was pretty fast. Dude, I'm getting faster by the day. All right, so let me turn around and I'm going to drop this trailer right around here. Quickly disconnect it and everyone say goodbye to the brand new trailer because we're going to make our way back home. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home and oh my goodness, did I seriously leave the back of my bed open? Dude, I forgot to close the tailgate. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me quickly do this. Now I am embarrassed. All right, so let me get this thing parked right here. Whoops. And there we go. What a successful day. What time is it? Oh, it's the afternoon. It's about like 6 p.m. But anyways, that was a successful mission. What do you guys think about this brand new update? I guess trailer in 8 p.m. But if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And today we're going to be delivering this. And once we are done, we're going to be throwing the biggest party at the beach because we're going to be building the most insane campsite over there. So I hope you guys are excited. And if you guys are, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin with this video. So let me hop into the semi right here. And we're going to quickly deliver this at the farm. And thankfully the farm is not too far away. We just got to cross this bridge and make a left turn. And then we should pretty much be near towards the farm. By the way, I don't know what this thing is, but they just told me to bring it. So I think they need this. I don't know if this is water or milk or I don't know what the heck is this. But let me know in the comments if you guys know what this is. And the reason we're going to be doing this is because summer is around the corner. So we got to go and celebrate and use also the brand new items that Southern Mudding just dropped. And one of the things I really want to use is the fireworks. I want to use the fireworks and I want to use the grill. I kind of want to barbecue some ribs since I really love Texas Roadhouse. And let me see, where is the farm? I thought the farm was going to be right here. Hold on. Oh, I have to make a left turn. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so clumsy. By the way, we're also going to try to do this before the sun falls and it turns night because it's going to become very difficult for me to see at night because I have vision problems. But anyways, let's make a right turn right here. Oh my goodness, this is such a really wide turn. That was actually really bad. I'm really thankful that there is nobody here because if there was cars right here, I probably would have hit them. But I see the farm right here on the hill, so I think I gotta pull into this dirt road right here. So let me turn on my blinkers. Let me quickly widen myself so I can start pulling into the dirt road. And are we gonna have any issues? And okay, looks like we do not have any issues. That's really good. But I think they want me to drop this off right, I think right here near the chickens. So let's go over here and then I'm probably gonna back up. Let's carefully do this. I'm gonna try not to hit the tree right here. If I do, then that's not gonna be good. It's gonna be coming out of my paycheck. But anyways, let me disconnect this just like so. And we can now make our way back to the trailer store so we can drop off the semi and pick up our sports car. Yep, you heard me right. I was able to pick up a sports car. You guys are not gonna believe which car it is. So feel free to guess which one I ended up bringing today. And then once we drop off the semi, we're gonna pick up our sports car and take it straight to the tool store so we can buy every single item that we need to go camping at the beach. But this is also gonna be my first time camping at the beach, so I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what to expect, but as you guys can see, we are near the main city. We're about to enter once we cross this bridge, and if we check on time, it looks like we're about like 2 hours in, which means we have about 3 hours to finish setting up and doing all of this. So time is going pretty fast. So let's pull into the trailer store, which is going to be located right here. Let me turn on my blinkers, and then here we are at the trailer store. So let me get this thing parked right around. I think I'm gonna park it right here, honestly. Let's park it right here. And oh, I forgot to turn off the blinker. Hold on, let me quickly turn this off. I don't want to get fired. And there you go, we got this thing locked in back at the trailer store, and we got that little thing delivered. I don't know what that is, but if we take a look, I brought my sports car. Look at this, dude. This is pretty much Batman's car. This is insane. But let me hop in and let me make my way to the tool store, which is going to be right here. This is the brand new building that they added in Southern Mudding, if you haven't seen this. So I think I'm going to park in the handicap. Don't worry, it's going to be really fast. So let me get this thing parked right there, and then let's go inside. Oh my goodness, look at this. there is so much things. I don't even know where to begin. All right, so let's start on this side right here. And I think we're not gonna need any of this. So let's keep moving. And yeah, we're gonna need the American flag. Oh my goodness. We're gonna need fireworks. And let's see, what else do we need? Oh, pressure washer? No, we don't need a pressure washer. Like a generator? Oh yeah, we're gonna need a generator. I think, I hope. I mean, if we don't, then it's gonna be good for emergencies. Let's take the grill. This is a necessary 100%. A tent. And then let's see, what else do we have on the back side? Because I was thinking about taking this tent, but this tent is like when it rains and stuff like that, I think. So we're gonna take this one, and this one's way more spacious. So let's come back here. Let's get a marshmallow. Let's grab some wood for the campfire, and then we gotta get a camping chair, of course. And I think that is gonna be it. And oh my goodness, we also need a sleeping bag. All right, I think now we're done. Let me just make my way around the store just to make sure we did not miss anything. And wait a minute, we can grab a bench. I mean a picnic table, not a bench. I always get confused with a bench and picnic table. I mean, what is the difference? I think both of the things are the same. And we're gonna walk out because it is completely free. As you guys can see, there's no one at the cash registers. Anyways, let's get into our sports car. I'm gonna have to put everything in the passenger seat because I don't have a trunk, and my front is literally bolted down. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So let me put everything in the passenger seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me hop in. We're gonna turn this bad boy on, and we're gonna make our way back home because our truck is gonna be there, which is gonna allow us to off-road onto the beach, because this thing cannot off-road. This thing is only legal on the streets because this thing is a race car. Look, I'm gonna show you guys in 3, 2, and 1. And oh my goodness, yo, I feel the G-force just pulling me. This is so fast. Oh, I'm gonna lose control. I'm gonna lose control. This is super fast. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you guys, this thing is fast. So let's pull it into our multi-million rich farmhouse, and then here we have the brand new off-roading truck that can go in the dunes. Yo, this thing is built like the G-Wagon that is also 6x6. But let me hop in, let me throw in all of my stuff, and now we're gonna have a lot of space. Like seriously, a lot of space in here. So I believe now is time to head over to the beach because we can now get started with setting up our own campsite and throwing our little party. I guess we're gonna celebrate because we're also gonna hit 10,000 subscribers on this second channel. So oh my goodness, I missed it. Hold on, let me back up. Whoops, my bad. All right, let me pull into the campsite, and then we're gonna make a left turn and quickly off-road for a bit. So let's go through here, and you know what, let me just leave my truck right here. Yeah, let me just do that. Let me leave the truck right here for now, and then if I need it, I'll just bring it over. Oh, I forgot my stuff. Hold on, I gotta go and get all my stuff I left in the trunk. Give me all of this. Boom, and there you go. I grabbed all the stuff from the truck. So let's go and set up camp. I think I'm gonna set up camp somewhere around here. I think I'm gonna set up camp. Is this a nice spot, or is this a nice spot? I think this is a nice spot. So let's put on the camp. We gotta begin with throwing down the camp, like right around there, and then ooh, the American flag. Where should I put this? Should I put it right in the middle? Wait, I kind of want to make it tilt a little bit more towards the right. Oh no, I gotta do all of this, and boom, we have the American flag above the tent, which means we can throw down our generator right next to it. Hold on, I want to make sure this is straight. That's kind of not straight, but anyways, I think that is gonna work fine. But let's throw down our bench. I actually don't know where to throw down the bench. I might place it like right here. I think, yeah, that's actually a nice spot. And then ooh, we have the grill. All right, so we can throw the grill back here. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna bring it a little bit more back. Boom, look at that, it's next to the generator. And let's see, what else do we need? Oh, the campfire. I forgot about the campfire. All right, let me put down the campfire. Let me turn on the campfire. Oh, look at that. Oh, I forgot the chairs. I think I'm gonna put a chair right here. So let's throw down a chair right, I believe right here is a good spot. Oh, I can place another one. Actually, you know what, I don't think I need another one. And lastly, I'm gonna put my sleeping bag right inside the tent, and I think that is gonna be it. Oh my goodness, why is there a chair right here? Let me pick this up, and look at this. We have a little setup going on. It looks so nice. Let me just put down my fireworks right there, and the sun is about to go down. It's going down pretty fast. So when night starts, or I guess the sun starts to fall, I think I'm gonna turn on the fireworks. I'm also really excited because I'm gonna be toasting some marshmallows, so hopefully I do not get burnt when I'm cooking my marshmallows. So let's see, how is the time doing? Okay, the sun is going down pretty fast. Let me close my grill just like so, and then is my generator on? Wait, I think I turned it off. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. But anyways, it looks like the sun is finally going down, so let me roast some of my marshmallows and get these ready. Ooh, look at that, they're getting yellow. It looks so good. I kind of burnt my marshmallow. I'm sad now.
I burnt my marshmallow.
All right, the sun is about to set. I am so hyped because we're gonna launch these fireworks into the sky, and it's gonna look so amazing. And once these fireworks go up, you guys are gonna be able to see how beautiful they are. So I think it is now time to launch them. So in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Oh my goodness, look at that. They look so beautiful. Let's go. And make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe if you guys are enjoying this. But let's do it one more time because that was actually pretty cool. And boom, look at that. These fireworks are massive. Holy moly guacamole. What an amazing day. I think I'm gonna start heading into my tent, but before I do, I kind of want to turn this thing off. I don't want this thing to burn my entire camp, so I don't want to take any chances. And let's go inside our tent, and I think it's now time to get some rest. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my goodness, what time is it? Oh, my back hurts. Oh my goodness, we just woke up at 7 a.m. exactly. What an amazing timing. Anyways, I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm gonna start picking up all of my mess. Let me pick up my tent. There we go. My generator, my
American flag.
boom, and my grill. And look at that. We cleaned up all of our mess, and we can now make our way back home. So let me jump into my truck just like so, and let's start driving back to our farmhouse. Wait a minute, it's not too far away. It's literally right here. So let me actually just quickly off-road and take the off trail. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't hit the crops. Well, never mind. I hit the crops. And boom. Let me park this thing right here, and look at this. We made it back home at 8 a.m. But if you guys did enjoy this video of me camping and having a nice party at the beach, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Alrighty, everyone. If you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. It does mean a lot to me, and you guys get to be part of this secret channel. We are growing so fast, but enough of the yap. I think I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.